Alright, what's up y'all? It's LakerFan here. We got a lot of topics in today's video. I'm gonna go over all of them really quick, briefly, pretty soon here. But before we do that, I'm gonna give the lineups real quick, which is also part of the topic of the video. So you're gonna see they have a playmaking shot creator, perimeter lockdown, and glass cleaning lockdown. So basically what this lineup is, the point guard is very bad at defense, but very great at offense. The shooting guard doesn't really contribute much to their offense, but is great for their defense and good for spacing from that corner. And then their big man can also shoot, but I'm here to also detail how his height and lack of mobility is so key to just our easiness of our offense. So you're gonna see our lineup. We got offensive threat PG, and then Kitchen on the 3-point playmaker. So essentially what this is, Cook has the slash and sharp pie chart at point guard, and Kitchen, CB Chillin, has the 3-point playmaker, which is the playmaking sharpshooter, but he made his build very good at defense too when he went with lockdown takeover. And then I have a finisher defender at the 3, which is also a small forward build as well, 6'9". So essentially I can't shoot, but their big man can. Now we're here to talk about the ups and downs of each and just kind of detail this in the lineup and gameplay as well. But also I'm here to show you a couple really cool slip plays too. It's just a lot of stuff where they're trying to disguise and hide this big man in this pick and roll D, because as you're gonna see, this guy's mobility and just lack of stepping up is becoming a problem as this game moves on. So just keep in mind the things you're looking out for is the lack of defense from the guard that was guarding ball. So you're gonna see this hoodie 5K guy right here. The lack of defense from him and how we just target him every single time because we have 2 ball handlers. And then also the lack of speed on the backside from their big. Now, also one thing to keep in mind is my lack of shooting. So that's the trade-off. I can't shoot, but I'm super mobile. Their big can shoot, but he's not mobile at all. Now you're gonna see we play a lot of great defense early on. I get the nothing easy right there. Honestly, kind of a those things are tough because it's like, yeah, they didn't really score, but they get a new 24 off of that on the shot clock. Plus that was just a bad take. It probably should have been. There's a couple times where you'll have that happen, and it's kind of an okay thing because you probably were giving up an easy score anyway. You see right there, me and Kitchen just miscommunicating, and that's also again part of the builds. Their point guard is very good at shooting and he has great range. The big man being able to shoot created a little bit of miscommunication. You're gonna see we're going away from this lockdown though. I know a lot of these stage dudes, they run this lineup and they absolutely hate when our lineup does what it's doing right here, and it's attacking this lack of defense guard and exposing the lack of speed from the big man. It's honestly just it's a rinse and repeat, where if they come in with one like super crazy ball handler and shooter, right, like this guy is, and then they try to just kind of hide him on defense, our lineup is built to kind of counter that, where you basically have nowhere to hide, because if you put him on me, we're getting easy slips, or I'm just going to body him if for whatever reason he tries to stay on me if they don't switch on the picks. But you're going to see a lot of times where, as you can see now, we're just running to Cook because they keep this guy on him. I think from this point forward, they literally just quit from stopping trying to switch back and forth on the ball handler. This lock just kind of embraces the fact that he has to play in the corner. Now you're gonna see that dude in the corner, he is playing tight, like he's playing super in. Honestly, looking back, we probably should have had Cook cut up quite a bit more. You see, honestly, I thought that was a great pass, but again, that is one downside to how we play, as well as when the lockdown's in the corner. It's honestly not the worst thing at the end of the day all the time, because the passing lanes those dudes can get are insane as well. Now, again, mobility on the backside. You're going to see a whole lot of pick and roll help defense, and just our lack of allowing them to score threes. You see, again, I'm up. Honestly, though, on that one, I probably shouldn't have came in. Like, they had 2 seconds left on the clock, and looking back, probably would have done a little different right there. Now, again, bro, it's just, again, it's so easy, rinse and repeat. The lack of speed from the big, he's not up to help. If he does get up to help, I'm getting easy rolls, easy lobs, easy slips, etc., etc. And not to mention, you're going to see, and that was beautiful stop and pop right there by that guy. Honestly, if that was easier to do in this game, I feel like you'd see a whole lot of people do it. But the fact of the matter is, it's not. It's pretty rare you could see the just stop on a dime and shoot like that. But anyway, you see now the big's trying to play high, but again, now the guard is just so lacking in defense that Kitchen can still get open threes, and I still beat this big to the hoop. So really, if Kitchen missed anyway, I still would have boarded that easily. and my obviously physicals are going to help that as well. You see right here, we're just switching on the picks. Now when they run it back up top, then we just switch it back. And then Kitchen obviously knows this dude. No offense, I'm not meaning to call this dude out by name, but obviously he's a sheep. He's not gonna like want the ball in any situation. I mean, at some point I kind of am too, I guess, but obviously I serve a little bit more of a purpose on offense. Now you see, matter of fact, I'm gonna run that back too. So they switch this guard onto me, and you see they switch the big onto Cook because they're trying to hide this big in the pick and roll D. Honestly, this is the funniest thing to me, is that dudes make a whole defender pie chart just to not want to play defense. Like, this dude's trying to hide in the corner, but obviously us having 2 ball handlers counteracts that. Now the non-defensive point guard ends up on me. He's not gonna contest that lob for his life. Like, there's nothing to him that's going to be able to stop that. So that's a no-go, especially when we're up by this much, because obviously it means we can score our 2s when needed be. So again, I'm up high on the picks. This guy, he didn't get a clean pop right there. Honestly, not the best rim sharp either. He just wasn't exactly the greatest, but you can see and I have defensive leader on. Obviously he can shoot by the percentage, you can see. But guard takes it on the drive. In an ideal situation, I would pick up for the drive and Kitchen would guard the pick and pop, but it sometimes is like the indecisiveness of it and you don't know what to do with it. Now, again, they're putting this big on Cook in the corner, so I'm just running this slip, boom, if the big sags off at all. Now, the whole purpose of this, you're going to see. Now, obviously, the big man's trailing. He's going to want to switch this back at any given moment that we let him. So the key is for me to be in this paint so nobody can switch off of me, because if they leave me, I'm going to be wide open, and it's an easy 2. Now, Kitchen's getting sagged off of pretty hard too, but anyway, here's the whole point of what we're doing here. So I'm making it so they can't switch it back. Now, as soon as I pop up to the top, Cook's going to move toward me, and I take the gap right between the 2 of these players and get the easy 2. And now, honestly, one thing I wanted to detail to you guys too, that all the subs that have been keeping up with me, and I've talked about bailout as well. I think what I'm going to start doing is rocking gold on bailout. And again, you see I'm up high on the picks. Now, when we get the opportunity to switch back right here, we do, but unfortunately, I'm just so far out to the point where I was gone. But anyway, bailout. So I think I'm going to start rocking that on gold. And because I've been doing it on bronze, and it makes it so you can make passes pretty much almost every time, I think. But I will say, it's not always the most accurate pass. Now, if I had gold, my whole point is I could literally just, as soon as somebody blitzes off the corner and I'm still going up with the layup, I can always instinctively go up with the layup. But then as soon as like they help off really hard, and if it's a really tall, good lockdown, then I can just kind of like pass out whenever I want. Now, I don't know what dude's doing right here, but we're just rocking this regular pick and roll. I tried to cut, but then he recovers like soon as I thought he was AFK. And then obviously not a bad shot, but we could have probably found a better one at that moment, but Kitchen makes up for it on defense. My man, in case you guys are wondering what this build is, because I know a lot of you guys know about the two-way sharp that Kitchen has that serves as like the ball handler. Now he made a play sharp with max wingspan, almost. I don't know if it actually is like indeed full max wingspan, but, and you see I don't have pogo stick on, but I don't know if it's full max wingspan, but he made it really long so that he could get lock takeover as well. And it still serves as a great ball handler. All you really need at the end of the day is probably 86 ball control, which he gets 85, and 86 or 87 at max ability, but right now he's got 85. So you can see we run now. Normally what we do is we get this like reach screen slip that I was talking about earlier, but at this moment the lack of, and now this is also to talk about the lack of speed from this big man, is that we normally run this back on the full switch, or you know, the rescreen slip, yada yada, but right here I'm just letting them full switch and letting Kitchen ISO up on their big man, because clearly dude is not adapted to guarding that right there. So I'm just camping paint for the rebound or an easy take if they double off me, and then we're just also gonna try to have Kitchen see if he can get a three-pointer. Now when the shot clock runs low, we were probably just gonna run that rescreen slip. Honestly, if Kitchen would have not been able to find a shot in like 2 more seconds, probably would have just came up and just taken it easy, because that's just the tendencies. You're not going to keep a point guard on me and a big man on Kitchen. That's just a fact. So now if you ever play me and you do that, and you do like just keep the big man on Kitchen, I'm not gonna lie, it will catch me off guard, but still that's like a horrible idea, is just to keep this big man like on the point guard and keep the point guard on me. Now shot clock's running low. We try to get some last second lob right here. Honestly, it could have worked. I don't know what went wrong, because I got a turnover for it instead of a missed shot, so I'm not exactly sure what exactly was going on with that. But anyway, you're gonna see this is the opportunity these guys have needed right here in this game. And honestly, I don't know how the game is so close, if I'm being real, because I feel like we have been kind of putting the foot on the gas on these guys in this game. But anyway, 2A Sharp gets the nice hop dunk right there. 18-18, tie game again. This is a tight one. Now, also, I told you guys that I was gonna start posting any gameplay that I show in this 3v3 stuff. Now, listen, I don't know how to exactly tie this all together, because a lot of the videos that I make there's topics behind them, and obviously it leads to the like titles and stuff too. So for instance, like this one, I think I'm gonna end up talking about this 7th, you know, like the bigs, how bigs don't belong on the 3v3 court. Now, as you can see, they put the point guard on Kitchen still, and like a smaller lock on me to help with the pick and roll mobility and speed and stuff. Now, honestly, could I just take it at this guy? Probably, but it's not the most efficient shot. What we're looking for is an open dunk rather than a contested one. So Cook's gonna come up, get this ball. You see I'm camping paint so they can't leave me, because as soon as I'm like anywhere that I can't score from, they're going to leave me. It's simple as that. Now, also, I do have to make a cut in the gameplay pretty soon, so I'm just gonna do it right after this dunk right here. Okay, yo, we're back. But high key, let me break this down real quick. I don't wanna like disregard this. So as you can see, like I said, Cook comes up, gets the ball. Now we run this back up, then dip down for the slip. Again, exact same thing I'm talking about. And if I get the gold bailout too, if they blitz off that corner, I can still go up for the dunk. But if the dude helping off the corner is big and like good at defense, then I can just kind of let it fly. You know what I mean? Just you know, my hesitation on that, and you see we're trying to get this switch back for Kitchen to be on ball and me back on the big. But my hesitation to do that is because I feel like, you know, just passing out of shots like that, I feel like a bum for doing so. But honestly, if you have a badge tailored to it, it's not that big a deal. Now, again, lack of his mobility and finishing ability too results in that, not to mention just the fact that they couldn't find a shot low in the shot clock, so they get the violation right there. But honestly, it was still a pretty bad situation that they're in. Now, Kitchen's dancing around, getting open from 3 again. I don't get this board, but honestly, I probably could have. I don't know. Also, still to talk on that rebound chaser, I still only have that on bronze. I feel like that's actually all I needed on, even though I don't get a rebound like that. But still, that's a tough one to get. Now, you see tough reaching by Kitchen right there. It gives them an into 24. That's not really a good situation that we like. Obviously, if they got 24 seconds to find an open shot, they're gonna take one. So early on in this clock, especially, we're gonna give up easy twos. That's just how we gotta play it. I'm not gonna say we're not gonna be able to defend for 20 seconds on, like, you know, someone trying to get open for 3, but like I said, it's still gonna be a tough thing to do. Now, again, I'm camping paint. I'm not letting them leave me. It's simple as that. Now, you see we come back up. Cook runs this rescreen slip. Now, he blitzes off the corner. Honestly, this is exactly what I'm talking about. I might need bailout for situations like this. If this dude was any bigger or like any better in position, he probably would have blocked it. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know why the heck my dude decided to go to the left, like the left side of the basket on this layup. But anyway, regardless, it doesn't get blocked. 10 points, 5 for 5. We shoot 9 for 11. They shoot 9 for 10. We both have 3 turnovers. But at the end of the day, like I said, the mobility that we have, even though we don't have a big man that can shoot, this dude's lack of speed created them having to switch. So for instance, the part of the game where they had to switch the big on the Kitchen, that was one of our 3s, correct? And then if they try not to have him guard anybody and they just put him in the corner, then Cook gets the ball. We get easy takes. If they switch everything, we get easy takes at the hoop. If they don't switch, then honestly they're tripping, because they got a whole big man like trying to guard Cook on the front side of a pick and roll, and that is never going to be a good thing. And the 3 for 5 that Kitchen shot from 3, it's still a good rate. That's actually not too bad. And Cook being 1 for 1 helped as well. But anyway, they shoot 2 for 2 from 3, but at the end of the day, we had 2 more points than they did off the 3-pointers. As you can tell, like, you know, I mean, in the field goal to 3-point field goal attempts. But anyway, regardless, the whole point of this video is just to kind of show you guys what like happens when a tall big man is involved in this pick and roll, when everything works properly. If you have a non-factor in your offense in that corner spot, it won't matter. They can hide this big man on him however much they want. They can play easy sides defense. Both guards will be pretty much mobile enough to keep up with Kitchen in the ISO, and it'll be hard for him to find 3-pointers. So really, it's gonna just limit us to only taking 2s. Now, like I said, when they play sides with the big man, or put him anywhere near having to switch on the ball, it's going to make it easy enough for us to ISO. Now, Cook maybe could have even ISO'd the big, and I could have just camped paint. But like I said, it's an easy take at the rim when you get the big man on one of your guards, directly on one of your guards is what I'm saying. So anyway, I hope you all understand that and kind of see what the whole point of this video was. I hope you enjoyed it as well. I know it was a pretty entertaining gameplay too, but anyway, hope y'all enjoyed. Like I said, if you can, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, all that good stuff. Turn on them noties as well. Everything's been going so great lately, and I just want to show you guys some appreciation for that. But hey, I'm not gonna you know, sob story this for too long. But anyway, if y'all could get this to like 500 likes, I'd really appreciate that. If you want to put stage in the comments to make it shown that you made it to the end of the video and show your support, I'd really appreciate that. But anyway, other than that, I hope y'all enjoyed, and take it easy, man. Peace.